What's up, everybody? Brian Silva here with How to beapj. So today I'm going to talk about a question that I get a lot, and it's about family. A lot of guys who are a little bit older may have a wife or spouse and kids, even dogs. They're worried about when can these family members join them in the pipeline. What's it going to be like operationally? What's it going to be like? Can I call home? Can I see them? Can they attend graduation? Also, we're going to talk about in training, when can your family actually join you while you're in the pipeline so you guys can live together. So if you guys have any other tips or other things that you guys do to keep in touch with your families, if you're current military or if you're just gone all the time and you have something that guys can learn from, then go ahead and share it at the bottom. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll get this thing started. Alright, so let's start off with training right now. So in your day-to-day life, while you're training and getting ready to go into the pipeline, you obviously need to budget out your time and make sure that you're doing everything you can to let your family know that you care. I mean, as you can see, I'm doing the school thing right now, doing these kinds of things video-wise, as well as, trying to spend time with the family. So some of the things that might help right now is just budgeting out your time and making sure that you set aside, I usually do like 5 to 7 during the days when I go hang out with my family and spend time with them, and then everywhere else in between is like bonus whenever I get to actually pick up my daughter from school, spend time with my son. As far as working out, I do it early in the morning, like usually 5:30ish for an hour, then go to school and get ready for the rest of my day. Alright, and these are the two most commonly asked questions about family that I get. So first one is, when can your spouse or family member live with you while you're in the pipeline? Answer to that is whenever you get to Kirtland, after you graduate from dive school, you're going to be PCSing there, so you're going to get a house or on-base housing if you have a spouse, so they can live with you then. And the second is, when can they come and visit during the pipeline. So in between your basic training, after you graduate from basic training, that's the first time that they're going to be able to visit with you. And they have Airman's Day and a long weekend. So they have plenty of stuff for all of you guys to do. Second time is traditionally you can be visiting with them after you're done with SW prep, but that's only a short weekend that you have there. After you graduate from ANS pre-scuba, you can visit with them then also. So pretty much in between each school as you continue on. Like I said, after you graduate from scuba school, then you're going to go to Kirtland, so your schedule is going to be variable after that, and wherever you're going to go, Halo, Airborne, SEER, there's going to be some space in between that's variable for each person, but for the most part, in between each school is when they're going to be able to visit with you. Now, operationally, when you're a PJ, you're going to get really excited because you're finally a PJ. It's been 2.5 years. You got your first duty station. They're like, hey, we have openings to whatever deployment, this TDY, that TDY. You're going to want to jump on every single TDY you possibly can. But the thing is, just like any other time, you need to make sure you spend as much time. Like every night, you definitely are going to have like an opportunity, at least most nights, to call back home. Maybe do some Skype if there's internet. At the very least, you can do a satellite phone and call back home. Let them know you're all right. Let them know you care. At least around bedtime for the kids. Talk to them. Say hi. Let them know your voice. Because I've heard a lot of just bad stories about dudes that didn't get to do that. You come home and your kids don't know you as well. They don't recognize your voice. They're scared of you. Which it happened to me. When my daughter was born, after I was gone for just a couple weeks, and she was like unsure about me. So one of the things that we used to do whenever I was gone for a long time, because we get tired of talking about whatever the chow hall had on the menu for dinner and what kind of workouts I was doing, because that's pretty much all we really got to talk about. Aside from that, nothing else. I couldn't talk about the things that I was doing or any of that. So we would look up questions like if we were dating, we would act as if we were dating, and look up questions like, oh, what was your favorite date, your favorite time when we did this, or just other things that we can find out about each other that would help strengthen our relationship and still let each other know that we care. As you go on in your career, you're going to realize that there are a lot of people whose relationship just doesn't work out for one reason or another. Either they got rushed into being married to the person because they're going to PCS and it didn't work out, or they just couldn't keep up with each other. They ended up growing apart and becoming different people because they weren't keeping in contact. They weren't holding on to that thing that first got them together. So, don't become one of those people. If you have the opportunity to, call your wife or your spouse and talk to them. Call your kids. Talk to them as much as possible. And one last thing that I've always stressed in my career, especially with my guys. I know that everyone always says the mission comes first and the mission's the most important thing in the world, but a lot of times the mission isn't as important as your family is. And if there is ever an opportunity to spend time with your family and be with your family, especially in times where it's really important, like the birth of a kid, death of a family member, we definitely make time to make sure you get to go do that and take care of whatever you got to do. So, I just say that because obviously we want to take care of the mission. We want to get it done, and we're going to get it done no matter what. But if the opportunity presents itself to let you go home and take care of stuff that you got to do and make your mind right, then you're absolutely going to get that if you have good leadership that's watching out for you. So, thanks again, guys. I'll catch you later on the next video.